Hello guys, Sven here, bringing you the draft analysis for the UBL season 7, I believe. We're now in the main season, not the off season, so thank you to Automatic and the rest of the UBL commissioner team for inviting me, letting me be part of this prestigious league. Uh, Hopefully we will not make them regret inviting us, but they probably already do, looking at what I drafted. So, uh, this draft happened, I think, around just after Christmas or something. I have no clue. I don't remember. I was not playing Pokemon for a month before this, so this is the comeback after a month of not playing Pokemon. And yeah, like, words are hard, guys. Words are hard. And yeah, we're back now, ready to play like a maniac, draft like a maniac, it seems. So yeah, that's it. I'm trying out this slideshow feature in OBS. I've never used it, and yeah, this is probably the most cracked team I've ever drafted. Not in a good way, but sometimes weird makes good things happen. Maybe, I don't know. That's a saying. So we were 15th out of 16 coaches. I really wanted to get either Mew or Tapu Koko, because those are two of the top tier Pokemons that I haven't used this gen yet. And I knew with the 15th pick I wouldn't get Mew, so I was hoping for Tapu Koko. But then Tapu Koko got drafted like 13th or something, and I got sad. I woke up, uh, didn't know what to draft, looked at what's left on the board, and I see my one of my favorite mons in draft. My two favorite mons to draft is Celesteela and Heatran. Celesteela, of course, gone because it's the best mon in the format, but Heatran was still there, so I pick up Heatran. Can never go wrong with Heatran. It can do everything. It has rocks. It's a fire type. I hate drafting fire types, except Heatran. I always draft like Heatmor or uh, Rapidash or I don't know, Flareon or some bad fire type. And now I've drafted a good one, and it's a good steel type as well. Uh, yeah, Heatran's gonna carry me if I'm gonna get any wins this season because the rest of the team is not really on par with Heatran. Then it was under Radar's turn. Here's number 16 in his wheel. They pick up two mons. One of them Rillaboom, so I can't do Rillaboom Heatran. But yeah, they're still Thwacky and Bulu, so I was still thinking I could get Terrain if I wanted to. Uh, but left on the board was Galarian Zapdos. Haven't used it yet. What I remember, I probably have. Uh, Thinking about it, I'm pretty positive I have at some point, but that league died after like 2 weeks, so I never really got to use it. And yeah, 17 points. Uh, this is good Scarfer, Defiant, great ability, flying and fighting, great uh, stabs, and just slap a Scarf, slap a Band, just hit hard every week, and then wall everything with Heatran. These two mons, really good. So far, so good with the draft. Third pick, this is where it starts to go in south. I wanted a dragon. Looking at what dragon types were left on the board, there wasn't any high tier dragon I really wanted that didn't like add another flying type. And yeah, so I wanted, I love T spikes, so I drafted Dragalge. 10 points, adaptability, really nice. It hits hard. I've drafted Dragalge before, and I think last time I drafted it was in IBL, and in IBL I won with it, although I didn't bring it that much, but still a great mon. Flip turn, Toxic Spikes, Draco Meteor, Sludge Wave, just great mon. Okay, special bulk, pretty slow, but it's okay. Just a good mid-tier dragon. and yeah, I didn't want to draft Tramp or Dreadgong because I've drafted them pretty recently. And then after this, I was like, oh, it's time. It's time. I'm drafting Bulu. I had decided I wanted Grassy Train. So I'm just like, oh yeah, give me Bulu. And I just took it. And I thought, yeah, Bulu's great. It's not worse than last gen. It's just outclassed by Rillaboom. It still can do everything it did last gen. People are just sleeping on it. People don't remember that the best Bulu set is not offensive. It's just annoying piece of shit defensive Bulu. And yeah, now I'm forcing everyone to run high horsepower, which is nice. And Bulu's gonna hit things with Banded Woodhammer and get kills. The only problem with Bulu is it's not a fairy type, so this is my grass type. And then my brain had stopped working at this point. I wanted a ghost type, I wanted a ground type, but I wanted a special ground type because I have terrain. I don't want to miss my high horsepowers. Both the Initas were gone, so yeah, apparently there aren't that many uh, special ground types. So it was like Landorus or Palosan, and then thought like everyone's telling me Sandcastle is good, so maybe I should draft Sandcastle. So I drafted Palosan, and yeah, it's a special ground mon. Guess shore up recovery, stealth rock, not too much coverage. 6 points, pretty cheap. I still have a lot of points left. Just who doesn't like a sandcastle? That's my question. And then here is where the most cracked pick in the draft. You know, I told you Bulu was not a fairy type. So here, my mastermind just I ascended. I was not on this earth anymore. I was either drugged or in coma, or someone else picked for me. And I was like looking for fairies. All the fairies that are okay, too expensive. Then I just remember one time, like many moons ago, when Matt O'Shea used a Dedenne and got like 2 kills. And I was like, 1 point Dedenne. This is the greatest fairy type of all time. So I drafted Dedenne, round 6, 1 point. This is a steal. Dedenne is gonna carry this team. But now you see what I mean when I said I drafted a terrible team. Dedenne is not part of the terrible. It's one of the saviors of this team, together with Heatran and Zapdos. So 1 point Dedenne. Uh, yeah, it's a fairy type. More than Bulu is, in my opinion. And I can probably, maybe, find a way to use it. I will at least use it once. At least. Probably gonna sweep 2 or 3 teams with it. You know, it's such a strong mon. Also gives me like a good speed tier I didn't have at this point. I think this is like over a 100 speed, like 101 or something. Or I'm just making stuff up because the Dedenne is not as good as I think it is. But yeah, Dedenne just cracked. Round 6. I was afraid someone was gonna snipe it from me, that's why I picked it. No. I didn't know what to do with this draft, and at this point, I'm in panic mode. I don't know what to do. Round 7, I just pick up Blastoise. I wanted to use Blastoise for a long time, but never. When I wanted to draft it, it always got sniped. This time I didn't want to draft it. I've got a train like that fucks up Blastoise. And yeah, this is not the greatest team for Blastoise, but I thought, well, it's here round 7, and every time I wanted to draft it, it goes like round 4. Why not draft it? Like, let's just have fun. We're gonna shell smash a couple times. We can be defensive. Rapid spin. We really needed some form of removal, so yeah. Welcome Blastoise, and you'll probably die a lot, but welcome to the team, I guess. And then I was like, oh, I remember IPL. I had Dragalge, but I also had Indeedee Female, and Indeedee Female was useless the entire season, and then just the MVP in the playoffs. So I thought, why not get Indeedee Male? because also on the board was one high point mon that I knew no one else had points for, which I was looking to draft. It's my next draft pick, I think. And that could abuse the Psychic Terrain. So we get Psychic Terrain, we have dual terrain now. I thought this is nice because then I can always override my own terrain, so I get the fresh set of terrain again, and just expanding force is broken. So I just need to kill the dark type. And I have Zapdos and Dedenne to break down dark types, so no problem. You know, Dedenne, the monster, gonna break down all the dark types in the world. And Zapdos can help if Dedenne isn't strong enough. So Psychic Terrain, great. A little bit faster and stronger than the female version, although it's much frailer. But I also get Trick Room. You know, Trick Room with Palosan. Hope the opponent uses Water Shuriken for whatever reason. Get to +6 defense, weakness policy, and just go ham with Palosan. Probably never will happen, but one can dream, you know. And next pick, uh, Alakazam. Yeah, this was the high point high point mon left on the board. Alakazam, great special attacker, has some decent coverage. Magic Guard, broken ability, just put a sash on this every time and you can guarantee you will not lose 6-0. So this is my guarantee that I will not lose 6-0 a single time this season. And if I lose 6-0, I don't know. I'm just a bad player then, I guess, but you already knew that. So Alakazam, interesting. I haven't used it in a while. I loved Mega Alakazam last gen, so I think I'm good at using it. Unfortunately, it doesn't have barrier anymore. I love barrier sets, but yeah, we can find some way to use this probably. And with the Psychic Terrain, just size spam and kill dark types and then easy win, I guess. Round 10, I was like, oh shit, I only have one mon with removal and that's Blastoise. I wanted also a dark type so that opponents didn't use Psychic Terrain and just slap me. I wanted a Alolan Persian, but Goldoa sniped it because Goldoa only knows how to draft Alolan Persian, but that didn't give me defog, so I guess Skuntank gave me defog as well, a second poison type. But I mainly drafted it for its dark typing and also defog. Skuntank, monster. I'm just gonna run Nasty Plot and sweep teams with it all the season, the entire season. Fire Blast, Sludge Wave, Dark Pulse, Nasty Plot. Just 6-0 everyone. Great Pokemon. I've used it sometime before, but I'm not the greatest Skuntank user, I think. It's pretty fine when you get it in random bats on Pokemon Showdown. And then for my last pick, I kind of wanted Articuno, but that also got sniped. I don't know how you get sniped on Articuno. That's like illegal. But yeah, I got Rotom Frost instead. So now Dedenne isn't even my only electric type. So now if I run Dedenne, think of it this way: it's a better electric type than Rotom Frost, and it's a better fairy type than Tapu Bulu. And it only costs 1 point. Rotom Frost also gave me defog. I needed defog. Because my defoggers are Skuntank, Rotom Frost, and then I have Rapid Spin on Blastoise. And yeah, Hazard's gonna be a pain this season, but yeah, who cares? Rotom Frost, just click Blizzard, win, easy, GG. Just Blizzard, freeze, Blizzard kill, Blizzard, Blizzard, Blizzard. Never miss, easy, wins. Nasty Plot. It does what Rotoms do, although this one is weak to rocks. Yeah, this was my incredibly superior draft analysis. And this is the team. It feels like I did a bad job drafting, but the team is fun. This is an AHO super team. This team is all about getting more KOs than the others. So we're gonna win 5-0 and then we're gonna lose 5-0 and then we're gonna win 4-0 and then we're gonna lose 4-0. and then we're gonna win 1-0. Then we're gonna win again, maybe 2-0. I don't know. That's my predictions. I don't know. This team looks incredible. I'm stoked to use the Sandcastle. Dedenne, of course. Sandcastle Dedenne core. It's gonna be goated after I make playoffs and go all the way, and everyone's gonna draft Sandcastle Dedenne around 5 and 6, and everyone's gonna call me a genius and uh, magic. I don't know. What's the English name? Seance? I don't know. A guy who looks into the future. A medium? I don't know. I'm a maker of prophecies. This is the greatest crack team ever. So we'll see if I can get a KO during the season or not. Goal is to have fun. I think I can have fun with the team. So that's all. Sven's here. Goodbye. See you in the battles.